ETSU football team had a lot of pressure on it this week, coming off a big win over Vandy a week ago. The last thing they wanted to do was come back with a lackluster performance against UVA Wise halfway through the first quarter, and the Bucks create the first turnover of the night. Tyree Robinson picks off Lyndon Redwine to set up the first and goal inside the 5-yard line. That would set up Quay Holmes for the touchdown, and the Bucks grab the early lead. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter, Tyler Rydell sets up the screen to Jacob Sailors. He has nothing but green grass in front of him. He takes it 64 yards down the sideline for the touchdown. Bucks take a 14-0 lead. Second quarter now, Bucks up 21-0, and Wise finally gets on the board. Redwine hits Devin Hexel for the 13-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion fails, so Wise still trails 21-6. Next drive for ETSU, Sailors gets the carry and goes for 16 yards on the touchdown run. Bucks take the 25-point lead into the locker room. ETSU goes on to win 45-14. Appalachian State on the road at Miami. The Mountaineers led by 2 at the half, down 5 with 5 minutes to go. They take the lead again. Touchdown pass from Chase Bryce. Appalachian State goes up 1, but there's too much time on the clock. Jose Borregales gets the 43-yard field goal with just over 2 minutes left in the game. Canes hang on for the 25-23 win. It was a special day up on Rocky Top as the Tennessee Vols and Pitt Panthers honored longtime head coach Johnny Majors. Given the importance of Majors had on both programs, this was going to be an emotional game for both teams. Members of Majors' family in attendance for this game, making it even more emotional. Vols up 13-7 in the second quarter. Pitt goes into their bag of tricks, the double pass for the touchdown. Hendon Hooker came in for an injured Joe Milton in the second quarter, and Hooker finds Jimmy Callaway, who sprints down the sideline 44 yards for the touchdown. To the third quarter we go. The Vols down 34-20. It's Hooker again, this time finding his tight end Jacob Warren to make it 34-27. But in the fourth quarter, the Vols found themselves still down with a chance to tie the game on this drive. Hooker is going to be picked off by Brandon Hill, and that would end it. Tennessee loses 41-34. News 5 Sports Director Casey Getz has more from Knoxville.
It's News 5 WCYB.
Number 19, Virginia Tech at home facing Middle Tennessee State. The Hokies getting hit with 2 big injuries in the first half. First, quarterback Braxton Burmeister gets hit hard on this run by Middle Tennessee State safety Greg Great. Burmeister would not return, and then tight end James Mitchell would go down after a hit to his thigh. He also did not return, but head coach Justin Fuente says he'll be just fine. The Hokies were slow on offense without the pair, but they would find some rhythm in the second half. Connor Brumlick breaks off this big run on the bootleg. He almost finds pay dirt. No worries. Raheem Blackshear finishes off the drive on the next play. Hokies win 35-14.
I don't know that we're the team that can just blow the doors off people. It's just kind of not how we're built right now. So I didn't sense any panic or shock.
Tusculum, Emory, and Henry both suffered heartbreaking losses at home on Saturday afternoon. The Pioneers fall in double overtime, 43-38. Emory and Henry gave up 22 unanswered in the fourth quarter, losing to Bluefield 46-45. NASCAR Cup Series last night in Richmond, second race of the playoffs. Denny Hamlin won both stages, but teammate Martin Truex Jr. led the final 50 laps of the final stage and punches his ticket to round 2. With the win, they wrap up the first round of the playoffs this week in Bristol.